Hello, everybody. Good evening. It is High Priestess Jamila, and I am looking for something at the moment, but it dawned on me to come on here and give you guys a helpful tip for surviving this spiritual warfare, especially post pandemic. Um, especially when it comes to money and finance. Hey, you need to first of all, get off of my altar. Why are you standing? Lena, why are you just on my altar? I don't even, it's just, this is so random. Why do you want to be up there? Lena, can you explain to me why you want to be up there? I guess. Okay. So, post pandemic is really hard because everybody has their fangs out and everybody is trying to get theirs and everybody is trying to uh recop or re-up is what I'll say, even though that's more of a drug term, but everybody's trying to go up, okay, especially in certain areas and certain industries and stuff. So it's a real doozy out there. Everybody's kind of on a money rush right now. And it seems like if you want to get somewhere, you got to spend some money. And it just is what it is. You're going to spend some money in all different areas. So it's fine. Just try to do your best. But what I've noticed is that, and this is really important. First of all, there's absolutely nobody in this world that doesn't have somebody that doesn't like them. Okay. If you if you or somebody, or like if it's something special about you, you're gonna have people that don't like you. Okay. So you're gonna have people that have a problem with you. Okay. So there's nobody out there that just has everybody that likes them. Right. So you're gonna have issues, and so a lot of the spiritual warfare, right? So a lot of you guys are either in some kind of spiritual warfare, either with people, family, your ex, you know, um, and it just is what it is. Okay. It is. And the one thing that I noticed, and this is a very important tip, is stop mixing everybody together and trying to clump everybody together, right? So, for example, like if you have some kind of issue uh, with somebody, for example, your landlord, your mortgage company, your bank, if you have an issue with some or any person in business that's trying to screw you over or take advantage of you, pretty much, okay? Um, a lot of people will look at their long term, I guess, enemies. I don't like to say that because I feel like people really need to figure out how to not be enemies. And I know it's kind of difficult to talk about this in social media because, having a beef with somebody is sort of like content. So everything is content, which I don't really like that kind of content, but whatever. I don't really like that. I'd rather watch a movie or Netflix or something, honestly. But I'm talking about in real life, where you have to prioritize people that actually have some resonance of power over you. Okay, what is this? Interesting. Okay. So, for example, if you have a problem with your brother and his wife, or if you have a problem with your current husband's ex-wife or something like that, and all of a sudden you start having issues with somebody else, stop thinking that that new issue came from those people that you already have an issue with. That is a surefire way of neglecting spiritual stuff. And what I always suggest to people, especially with my clients, what I do for you guys is I make like a spreadsheet. Let's say that you have 5 enemies, and these enemies could be witches, these enemies could be Christian, all of them are doing some form of magic. Um, and let's say you have 5 enemies, you have 10 enemies, you have 12 enemies. What I like to do when I'm working with you is I will write their names down, like almost like a spreadsheet, and I will put runes and symbols around them so that they can keep you. And I'll type it out and print it out and have several sheets of paper ready for the situation. Okay, it's pretty much how I like to do things. And somebody new starts tripping, right? Stop thinking. There are some cases where you may have a spirit attachment that may be bringing negativity into your life. Lena, why are you just like right here? Like, goodness gracious. That happens where you have like a negative spirit that may have been attached to you since you were born or maybe put on you. Uh, if you're cleansing and clearing that stuff away, it's not going to come back. Okay? It's not. It doesn't work that way. So, and that's rare. In 2023, everybody is being a butthole. Everybody is being a butthead. Everybody is trying to fulfill themselves. Everybody is trying to validate themselves. And you can't say, oh, this person is tripping with me. Oh, that's because, and then you always go back to this person that you were beefing with. Oh, this is happening. Oh, it must be that person. Everybody is their own individual asshole. Okay. Everybody is their own individual asshole. If you are dealing with somebody that is being an asshole, that is doing work on you, because everybody's doing spiritual work, everybody, you wouldn't even believe it. Everybody playing around with it. Okay. They are their own individual asshole. When you start to go back and blame other people, what you do, and what I've found people doing, what I've even found clients coming to me saying, and I have to correct them on this, they'll say, oh, this person started tripping with me, and I think it's got something to do with these people, these so-called covens or groups. They're not that powerful. Okay. I do know people that know how to place people under possession. I'm not going to get into that. However, that's not what you're dealing with. That's a surefire way of losing. If somebody new starts tripping with you, either they have their own individual vendetta against you, plight against you, or they want to use you for something. When you say every single time, and this is how you get bit in the butt. So you're basically looking at this one person, right? And you want to blame everything for this one person or that one group. So you keep consistently sending stuff to that one person or that group. Now, if it's confirmed that you have some kind of group or person that has an obsession with you, then yes, you should work accordingly to that. But sometimes it's not that person or it's not that group. Or you can say, oh, this person started tripping, we got to do work on that group again, or we got to do work on that person again. No, that one person is up to no good. And see, this is how, because what will happen, right? What will happen is that you're looking at everybody around you, right? And you're looking at this one element, this one dynamic, this one entity, or either this one corporation or this one conglomerate that you know has affected you negatively in the past, present, or maybe even in the future. And so every single person that has their own individual personality, their own individual plight, what you're essentially doing is you are allowing that new person or the latest person who is trying to use you to either get over, or all of a sudden they just or maybe they've been doing stuff that you just realized. Okay, you're essentially letting that person off the hook, and then you're pushing everything where it does not apply. If it does not apply, you have to let it fly. You can't say, oh, everything that's ever wrong that happens to me, it's this person's fault. It's that person. You're going to lose. Because guess what you're going to do? You're going to continuously keep sending shit to that one person that probably is moved on. Okay. And what they can do essentially is send it back to you, because they weren't the one that did that. If you have a long-term person that or people that consistently try to send stuff to you or consistently try to spiritually attack you, hopefully you have came up with some kind of solution or system to bind them away from you, to just put it on autopilot and banish any damn thing that they send to you back to them. Okay. Or either, whatever it is, hopefully you've already had that solution come up when you realize, okay, this person or these people are not going to ever leave me alone. They're going to continue to attack me. So you want to have something set up to, consistently ward that energy off. That's what warding is for. Okay. So that you don't have to always constantly deal with somebody else's chaos all the time. But stop thinking everything that happens, oh, that's related to that. If it's already been a close to that situation, like for example, if you have a new situation come up and you do a reading, or either you go to a reader and you say, hey, is this person doing something to me? Your reader has to know what they are doing. Now, if you're asking a yes or no question, and your spirit guides are usually very clear in what they're talking about. And if you ask them, if you say, hey, is this person attacking me? Has this person done anything? And if it's a yes, okay, if it's a yes, then it's a yes. Then it just is what it is. But if throw the cards and they say no, and then you say, well, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Clarify this for me. And you see either the 10 of swords, the 10 of wands, the 10 of pentacles, or the 10 of cups, or even the 9. That means that they have moved on and moved past you. That situation is closed out. I think that a lot of people are getting bad readings. There are some people that if a person asks about people that they've had an issue with, when they see the 10 of swords, they automatically, it's betrayal. Yes, something happened. And that person hasn't done anything to you. That person probably, because what a lot of my clients will do is my clients will contact me and they will say, Jamila, I have an issue with this person. I do not want to go through this. I have other things that are a priority. I want to cut the cord. There's a new moon coming up. I want to close this situation out for good. I don't want to deal with this. It's not worth it. I'm not into it. It's unnecessary for me, because a lot of y'all, sometimes y'all dealing with, oh my god, y'all dealing with some stuff. Y'all dealing with some serious situations. And that silliness, so once you've done that, especially if it's a new moon, or it don't even have to be a new moon, it can be any moon. Okay, this is over, I've closed the chapter, let's move forward. Okay. you know and you see the any kind of 9 or 10, that is the end. Okay, so that person may have moved on. You got to know how to interpret these cards. I know that there are a lot of people that go by their in that they believe that they're going by their intuition, but sometimes they could be wrong. A lot of the times they could be wrong. You may have, and you know what that does? That hurts you, because now you have this new person that done popped up. And quit always thinking. This is the one thing I can't stand about the law of attraction and all that karmic stuff. This is the one thing I can't stand about that, because sometimes that's wrong. People will say, "Oh, I have an issue with this person," and you automatically think that it has something to do with you. Other people disliking you has nothing to do with what you've done wrong. Sometimes people just don't like you, or they have a problem within themselves and they have to trip with you. It just is what it is. You can't just always say, "Oh, it's this one person. Oh, it's this one person." Because what you're going to do is you're going to essentially, especially if you're a practitioner, because I can tell you that when you practice and when you start leveling up, your enemies probably will become more powerful. Okay. They'll probably become more powerful. You'll probably end up having enemies in high places. That can happen. I am looking for something, Lena, and you are just like really harassing me. Okay. That's a surefire way, though, of losing spiritual warfare, for you to constantly, yeah, a lot of the times your enemies, people that don't like you, they can send you stuff. And you know what? It may help tip the scales off balance. But hopefully, you have some kind of spiritual system set up to where it doesn't tip your scales completely off balance. God dang, I got a bunch of crochet needles. Okay. Now, um, okay. I am kind of irritated. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't find my pink shower comb. I can't find my detangling comb. And I know I just saw it. Lena, did you do something with mommy's detangling comb? Cause girl, you just been all up in my face. I wonder what you've been trying to tell me. I'm gonna throw my cards and see what you've been trying to tell me, baby. Cause you jumped up on my altar and now you are just following me around. And what are you trying to tell mommy? Hmm. Or you just want to spend time with me? Well, at least I cleaned that up a little bit. Why don't you go over there and sit over there, baby? You go. So you can't do that. You're gonna always consistently lose, and you're not going to be able to grow in spirit, and it's just not going to be good. Like I said, it's a lot of people out there that uh they are willing to, and I live in Georgia, and I was actually talking to somebody. uh I was actually talking to somebody the other day, and he was saying that it seems like people down in Georgia just will do anything for some money. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, because I mean, shit, it's hard out there, with inflation and everything, you know? Uh, and so, people that are having a hard time, uh, you know, they want to find some kind of way to get something, or, kind of to fluff them or to increase their security or whatever. And, sometimes that will involve, it'll be at your expense sometimes. Okay. And some things you just can't help. If it's something that is a priority, hey sis, if it's something that's a priority, it just is what it is. But everybody is not connected. I don't know why. And my mother used to tell me that a lot when I was younger, because I would kind of mix people together. Like I would just smush people together and merge people together. And but it's not. Everybody has their own personal reasons for why they want to get over on you. Okay. Everybody does. And so that doesn't necessarily mean that they are in cahoots. I mean, sometimes they may be, but one spiritual situation may not necessarily be related to the other, is basically what I'm saying. So if you just ignore everybody and just say, oh, I'm going to focus on this one person or this one group, you're going to have a problem, because you're not going to be resolving your spiritual issues really and honestly. And it just is what it is. Yeah, it is. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, one EQ. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone rang. So I hope that y'all understood that. You should understand that. I know that some people don't really understand. So, like I said, you can, I mean, you can't mix everybody together, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, oh, this is happening. Oh, this is happening because of this one person. And so who are they? God? So they just, for example, if you have family issues, if you have problems with your mother, if you have problems with your father, that doesn't mean that they're responsible for everything that happens. Everybody is their own individual asshole. Okay. Everybody is there. Assholes are like opinions. Everybody has one. So, and so, when you get out here in the real world, man, I'm telling you, boy, people will, oh my God. Let me tell you. And then especially post pandemic, I've and oh yes, sis. Oh God, that's that Archangel Michael. Uh oh my God, that ritual was the truth. I am gonna get I got him two more things of garlic to put on his ritual, and then he also likes the scales, so I actually put my scales on there too. So yeah, he has been just banging it out. He has been. I love me some Saint Michael, Archangel Michael. I only humble myself to him. Well, and Lilith too. A lot of people are probably confused about that. They like, wait a minute, I thought that you was doing the Satanism thing. Satanists can work with the saints. You can be dual. There's some people that are meant to be one way, but there's some people that's meant to represent duality. Okay. So that's why you can still work with Saint Michael, even if you work with Hecate or Lilith or what's up, Hades, okay, or Lucifer or Satan. You can still work with Archangel Raphael. I'm sorry, Michael. I don't know why I said Raphael. In fact, Archangel Michael and Lucifer are brothers. They're actually brothers. According to what Archangel Michael told me, he still he doesn't hate his brother. Okay. He don't have hatred for him, and so that's a, I think Lucifer kind of represents that unconditional love type of thing. But anyway, so you can still work with, I only have to call to Saint Michael every once in a while though. Like everything will be going fine, and all of a sudden, nah, 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 da, ba, 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 wah, 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 ja, 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 wah, la, 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 la. Woo, 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 woo. Michael, Michael, Michael. Yes. Oh my God. Sometimes, you know what, y'all? I used to do this meditation to where I would literally travel up to the top of the earth and I would scream out Michael's name. I would scream out his name. And he always comes to me. He's like, He's like, "What are you doing up here?" He always brings me back home. And I'm like, "The world is in chaos, Michael. They're in chaos and they're just so goddamn." Uh-huh. The help, you know? Yeah. And so it gets, oh God, it just like, ooh, 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 what's that? Okay. So even if you're like a practitioner that works with the jinn, you can call to Michael. I guess it depends on who he has a connection with or who has a connection with him. So, and I call on him when I need help. That's who I go to. That's my go-to is Saint Michael. Yeah. So yeah. And I did that Saint Michael ritual not just for myself, but for the group, for all my clients, as well as friends and loved ones and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I did do that ritual today with him, and and it was really nice, you know what I'm saying? And he is like really, really powerful. Saint Michael is very powerful. He is. I believe that in the tarot deck he's represented by temperance. Okay. So, but yeah, yeah. So when stuff gets like that, like, and I'm like, oh my God. And some of y'all have, like, me and sis, me and you, we are blood sisters because ooh, sis, we got enemies in high places. We ain't got time to be dealing with. We ain't got time to be dealing with other stuff, man. We don't. We don't. I know, and I love my little angel, little light thing, and it's just going strong. And I'll probably get another pack of batteries because it's actually my angel with the. I wish I could find an actual Archangel Michael like light up statue. I'm sure that they have them because he's so popular. But the one that I have is the one playing the violin because I like violins, and they're very soothing. And but it's a depiction of an angel, so I just consecrated to represent Archangel Michael. And yeah, so he's actually one of my guardians. Archangel Michael is. So but I don't bug him too much. I don't bother him too much. Um so anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. How's everybody doing today? I know that I don't know, sis. I ain't been here. So we don't have time to be playing no games for real. I don't have time for games at all. Oh God, a big time change coming ahead. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but it is going to be a positive change. And it just, yes. Oh, you are so sweet, sis. Sis said life has meaning now because of you. Oh, it's because of you. It's because of you. Oh, here she come in here. Here she come. Oh Lord. Permanently and instantly. She tired. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh God, yeah. So we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna let Archangel Michael handle all that, man, for real. So and witches can work with Michael too. Pagans can work with Michael. In fact, Archangel Michael, he really enjoys candle magic. He loves candles and he loves magic. You know, people, he's pretty universal, just like a lot of the other ones. Okay. So, and he's pretty amazing. So I'm glad that you're happy with that. I'm gonna go. We're having a taco salad for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cook my taco salad because my kids gotta eat. And I'm so humble and thankful to, I want to say that publicly, to my spirits and just everybody for getting me through such a rough time and getting me through this rough time. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Now, there are certain spirits that will attack everybody. Like, for example, the spirit of patriarchy, the spirit of poverty. There are certain spirits that, they just kind of want to touch on everybody a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And, mm-hmm. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I hope that this little witchy tip or this spiritual warfare tip helped y'all or whatever, and especially with my clients, because a lot of y'all will have an enemy and y'all will say, it's this person. It's like, it's somebody else. There's no way of stopping everybody. Well, okay, listen. There's no way to like stop people from tripping with you. There's evil is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be a person that says, "Oh, nobody attacks me. Nobody." Well, they're going to try you. People are going to try you. People are going to try to get over on you. They are. Even in business, I don't understand what that's about. Sis, yeah, bro, like really? Why would you be running a business and attacking people at your business? That is the dumbest thing ever. And I'm seeing that too because I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like somebody that you done paid thousands of dollars to, like I done literally paid you thousands of dollars and you tripping with me? Like, wow, bruh, it's a trip. So yeah. Uh-huh. So I don't get that. I think that that's a lack of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? I keep a great relationship with my clients. You know what I'm saying? And it's I've had a yeah. Hmm. But sometimes clients they get frustrated. Sometimes they do because they're dealing with a situation. And you know what I tell them? I say, hey, listen, take five, take a breather. Okay, I love you. I know you going through what you're going through. Uh, you know, because 9 times out of 10, if you got through my door in my business, you ain't no enemy. 9 times out of 10, you just need guidance. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never look at my clients as my enemy. I've been trolled before. I have been trolled before, which sucks ass. But otherwise, all like I would say 99.9% of my clients have been genuine people that are just genuinely looking for help with their spiritual stuff. So that's why I wanted to say that. Oh my god, girl, I want to, and I can't talk about it right now for legal reasons. I'm gonna spill the beans eventually. I'm gonna spill all the beans and talk about certain stuff that I've been through and give my own testimonial of how I was victorious and triumphed over that. Yeah. So anyway, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Have a happy Saturday, and I will see y'all later. Okay. Bye. Blessings.